Hey folks, Jeff Eubanks. Eubanks Family Homestead, where hobby homesteading is a way of life. Look how beautiful it is out here. I mean, we're getting close to growing season, people. So today we have a homework assignment for all you hobby homesteaders and even for you underground homesteaders that want to be off the beaten path and not let anybody know you're homesteading. So we went to Home Depot for a supply run. But first, I went and dug these out of my building. We all know what this is. The coffee container. We have two different styles. One with, I don't know what kind of grip this is, and one with a ergonomical grip that's more friendly. I prefer the one with the ergonomical grip. Got three of those. Huh? Ergonomical? Ergonomic. That's what I said, ergonomic. Okay, so you're going to need a coffee container for each 5-gallon bucket. And each 5-gallon bucket should hold one plant. So we have plans to make 3 of them. We're going to put a tomato, a pepper plant, and a cucumber plant. You are also going to need a drill with a 1/4-inch diameter drill bit. Now, you will need a fill tube for each container. I got these things at Home Depot. It's what is it here? It's 3/4-inch PVC pipe. They're 2 foot long. Those cut to length already. Airplanes. Got these at Home Depot. They're like $1 a piece. I mean, they're already cut. So you'll need one of those for each wicking container. Now, this is the bucket that each plant will require. Looks like I may need a bigger table. That's next week. All right, so what we're going to be making here is a self-wicking 5-gallon bucket to grow your vegetables in on your back deck, on your patio, wherever you have space to put it. The coffee cans, containers, will go inside the bucket, such as that. Then the fill tube will be stuck down. Well, oh crap, it broke. I don't know my own strength, folks. Oh Lord. Anyway, pretend there's a non-broke lid right here. We're going to cut a small hole in there. This fill tube will go into there. There'll be holes drilled in the top and the bottom of this. There will be dirt put in here. See this thing that's not broke. See, it'll be like so. And you'll kick it over the side like this. So you'll pour your water and liquid fertilizer. Yes, fertilizer is a word. My chewing gum got my way. Chewing gum got my way. And that's how you will water your plant. And that's also how the wicking action is controlled. The holes that you drill in your buckets here will be about 1 inch below the top. That way there's always an air space. And that prevents the roots from going down into the water. It's a root, there's a real fancy name for it, trimmer. That's not the word I'm looking for, but it keeps the roots from growing too far. Then you will also come to your bucket here and you'll drill one hole in the side of your bucket at the same height that you drilled it in your coffee container. That way, that 1 inch of space, of dry air space, will always be there, because when you get too much water in there, the water will flow out through the holes in this and go out into the bucket, into the soil, and it will wick up through the soil to the plant roots, which are going to be up here in the top. So you can use anything to create this airspace. You want to take Coca-Cola bottle, plastic Coca-Cola bottles, and lay them down sideways. I mean, there's many things you can do. I'll have more stuff to demonstrate that. But anything that will hold water, we can put in these things and create the wicking tub, where you don't have to water them so often. They keep moisture in them all the time. You probably put water in them once a week until it pours out the little drain hole here, and then you're good. And we'll also be using a water-soluble fertilizer. Your Miracle-Gro. Everybody's probably familiar with Miracle-Gro that you use for your plants, household plants. They have it for vegetables. So these are the items that you will need to construct the wicking baskets. You're also going to need some soil. Now, don't go out in your yard and dig up the dirt out of your yard, because it's more than likely not good quality wicking dirt. The dirt that you need for wicking needs to be a potting type soil with plenty of organic matter in it, compost, stuff like that. Now you can get the Miracle-Gro potting soil, and you can get the Black Cow compost and mix that together, and that would make a great soil to go in here. You'll also need a bag. It comes like a 40-pound bag of either 10-10-10 granular fertilizer or 13-13-13 granular fertilizer. That'll be added in as we're making it. So this is our homework assignment for all my people here on our channel that's wanting to make one of these 5-gallon bucket wicking baskets. And the weather was so nice today, we decided we'd get out and make this video. So that's all there is to it. Like I said, that's about a 1/4 inch diameter drill for drilling the holes. We're going to put about 4 holes in the top, 4 holes in the bottom. You have to have a lid on them. Now, I guess we could probably make something like this work, but we'd have to flip it over to keep the soil from filling up our water reservoir. And that's what these things are for, to hold the water and our liquid fertilizer. It's all in there together. But so we could probably use something like this if we didn't have a lid for it. We just put a hole in it and put plenty of dirt around it. That way it's nice and contained. But I think I'm a little bit of a collector at heart. I may have another lid around here somewhere. But yeah, we're just going to cut a hole in there with a knife and put that thing in there on an angle. Put it in there. That's about how much is going to be sticking out. I mean, we could actually cut this off some. It doesn't matter. But it might be better to leave it long, because as your plant grows up, it's going to be a little bit easier to see. So if you're going to be putting a tomato plant or a cucumber plant in it, you're going to have something for those tomato plants and cucumber plants to be tied to, because they will outgrow this container very quickly. There's a thing called a determinate tomato plant and an indeterminate tomato plant. And so when you start to get your tomato plants, whichever type you want, you need to check into that. An indeterminate tomato plant will just grow and grow and grow. 12, 15, 18 foot in length. That's why they're called tomato vines. You'll hear the old timers call them tomato vines. The determinate tomato plants have okay, folks, we had a technical difficulty in our video, and we didn't realize it till it's too late. So we're making this little snippet to go in there to pick up and fill in a little gap I left out, talking about the determinate and indeterminate tomato plants. Now, a determinate tomato plant has a set grow length, and when I use these, it's just an estimate. I'm just going to use this for an example. They'll grow 4 to 8 foot. An indeterminate tomato plant is not necessarily a set length. They may grow 8 to 12 foot in length. That's why the old timers called them vines. I think I touched on that. So we're throwing this in here to try to finish that up. It's just a little glitch with our camera. Also, this was not my idea. I watched a video with Daniel from Arms Family Homestead. He has a big hoop greenhouse and has many containers in there, wicking containers, big ones, small ones. And he got it from Gardening with Leon. Leon's a wonderful grandfather type figure, which I love watching him. He has a lot of information about farming, gardening. I think he does all of his from greenhouses. And so go over there and watch those 2 pages. Subscribe to them. Now, I'm not trying to run you off from our little page, but they both have a lot of content and very, very knowledgeable individuals. So with that, as you can see, our weather has changed here in North Georgia. Still got on the same outfit, different day, same outfit, but we've got just old nasty type winter type weather. So with that, I know my wife is going to paste this in, so that's why it's like this. But we appreciate y'all watching. Thank you very much. Okay, so just, the plants you're planting, do a little research, find out, if they're going to grow big, small, whatever. You can put, if you like eggplants, I feel sure you can put an eggplant in here. Anything you like to eat, 1 per container should be fine. And, it's just going to be a very exciting growing season. Oh, and you might also want to buy you a handy dandy waterer. Now, do not buy one with this big, I forget what you would call that, diffuser nozzle on it, because you're going to have trouble trying to pour it down in there. Of course, you can get a funnel and that'll work, but yeah, you'll need to get you something to put your liquid fertilizer in, and you'll probably have to water it about once a week. You water it till water pours out. So, but like I said, this is it in a nutshell. So over the next week or 2, go get your supplies. Give me comments, say, hey, I've got mine, Jeff, stuff like that. That way I know where we're at. Please comment. I like reading feedback from y'all. Some people may say, Jeff, you wear the same thing in every video. Well, this is what I work in. I do have my Sunday go to meeting glasses and not my work glasses. So, but yeah, so give me a thumbs up, like, share, all that other stuff. And tell your friends that we've got a project going on, and I promise you, the results that I've seen on from Daniel, these things are going to be great. I'm really excited about it, and they'll work out. Look, you got that much room on your back deck, you can put a plant in there. And just think, you could put string and stuff around this to help contain it. So, there's an idea right there. Or if it's a cucumber plant, you could trail it, get it to grow on your rail. There's all kinds of things you can do. But I'm telling you, we all can do this. All of us can do this. And it'll be a nice thing to do together. And you can share it with your friends. So, with that, subscribe if you're not subscribing. Like if you're liking. And definitely push the notification bell so you get notified. With that, I'm going to see y'all later. Jeff Eubanks Family Homestead, where hobby homesteading is a way of life. Bye-bye.